Grand Rising, my people. You are socially engineered, socially programmed from the age of 4 plus to 5-year old, where you enter a so-called curriculum school that was designed by the so-called systems that is referred to as government and has been controlled from ever since by the so-called elites as to how, where, and when they would like you to think. You're literally living the life of the Matrix. You might think it's just a movie, but you're actually living the Matrix life. It's on program, it's an agenda. So when you have your children under psychological program about this fictionated world that they would like you to believe that is a reality that you would gravitate to and could not facilitate credible thoughts or even think logically for yourself. That's exactly the way they want you. Therefore, they know you will be dependent. They know you will not be a developing mind to think about ways and means to uplift yourself. Okay? There is only a few minds that comes out of the system that still manage to branch off and think critically. But most people are programmed. That's why you see they have the systems designed where they have the specific tasks, jobs for those who they put in position to help control the masses, such as the security forces. That's why a lot of people are always going to be civil servants because they cannot think. They cannot enhance the natural energies, not a natural self-thought of critical thinking to progress and to do things that would be beneficial and that will be self-sustainable and self-develop on their own. They think within a box. So these ones are easily found. The system will always get these type of people because they design the system like that. So these people who takes these positions, such as these civil servants, security forces, politicians, magistrates, these are all programmed people who has no critical way of thinking and seeing what they're doing is basically the work of a destructor, a destructive worker to destroy not only oneself but to destroy a class or a nation and to keep you under the matrix control system. So when we highlight these specific facts about who we are and where we are heading, if we don't change this, and everything can be changed with just a blink of eye. It's like you're in a glass cage and all you got to do to be able to come out and see the outside world is break it open and come out. And when you behold all the different adventure, the different things and your natural capabilities and the 1/3 of your brain that could be open more to facilitate thoughts, to develop yourself and your physical structure in the level that you are meant to be and not stifle yourself down into that one class thinking like the elites program you to think. Yeah, so that plays a great depressive role in your life and keep you down and manage to stifle your development. So what we do as indigenous people and as great descendants of our ancestors to teach the truth to our melanated brothers and sisters is we stay focused and we try our best to enlighten those who is not enlightened. But along the way, within the media control system and the program system and various news, radio, and even the internet agencies such like Facebook and others, they have been trying to block valuable information that would highlight certain facts that would break the system in a very, serious way, that would cause those who's not awakened to be awakened. So we've been facing criticism and even a lot of our videos and even written message being pulled down off of Facebook illegally because of the information that we're sending out. But they can't stop the truth. They could only stifle it on the media platform for a little while, but they cannot stop it. The point is, what I'm trying to get at to the people and them, everything can be changed. You could break out of that glass cage. All you gotta do is change your identity, change the thoughts of yourself, and start thinking critically. Observing that nature was created for everyone to live in harmony with. And so once you acknowledge these natural way of life and you start flow with nature, then your energy level descends to gravitate and your consciousness begins to open. and your spirituality begins to be awakened. And you no longer so clue yourself in a box thinking about a religious aspect, about some fake God, about some false curriculum that has designed you to think fictionated, that was designed from school. You start thinking critical and you start advancing. So my people, these video and these messages that I'm sending is a very serious information for my brothers and sisters to start to gravitate to, and know that this matrix that the systems program for us to stifle the truth and to keep us down and to keep slavery existing for as long as they want, it's failing them in every aspect that they're trying. But they're still trying to hold on the mercenary forces to use extortion, threat and intimidation against the citizens and even the Aboriginal. But we will do what we can to break this cycle and to teach the truth and to uphold our brothers and sisters. All I'm saying to you people is that you need to have your mind where you can facilitate thought for yourself. Do not let someone program you. Stop sending children to the school. Think, my people. Stop giving children the birth certificate. Think, my people. Look at the real picture and not what they tell you. These people who serve in the office of security forces are literally the ones who carry out the dirty work for the oppressor, for the slave master, by promoting the matrix system and enforcing the so-called statutes, laws and policies on the citizens and trying to force down the Aboriginal truth. But they themselves are in a great sleep and are being used like puppets, and until some of them start to be awakened, that's the only time the system will be changed. So we have to send this message for them to know that you are just a puppet too. Okay? Don't think because you have a gun and a badge and you could oppose the citizens with some authority, you think you're over them. You are still a puppet. You are still under the slave master. So until the slave master says enough is with you, he finds some ways, some means, or method to punish you. So think, security forces. Think for yourself. You've been programmed from the age of 4. Come up. And until you start to realize all that we've been teaching you and how you can get out or break loose and get out of this box that you've been programmed to think in, you will always be a slave. And you will always slave your ancestors. And you will always destroy your own self. You think you're doing good, but you are literally destroying your own race. I end this here with peace and love and the message to be awakened. To awaken my people. Peace, love, light.